overall?
Well, I don't know. We're getting the kinks out. I mean, our first time on the court, I guess my expectations were a little bit higher as far as us being able to perform, take care of the ball. I think that was probably the biggest disappointment is the way we handled. We just were so loose with it. We just made passes, and our number one goal is to take care of it. That's it. And we're throwing it all over the place, getting great defensive stops, and then can't convert on the other end. So I think that's the most frustrating thing for me. And I know we jumped out as far as getting a pretty big cushion in the first half, and it's predictable that we're going to have a letdown in the second half, but I can't handle that. You're out here, we only have a certain amount of games, why don't you cherish every minute that you're on the floor? So it's just effort and them battling back in the last 2 minutes, 3 minutes. It's just, I know that's the way it always goes, but I don't have to like it.
All right. Can you just talk about the defensive effort? The state players had at least one steal. They had 28 turnovers. You guys took a number of charges. Just talk about the defense.
Yeah, I mean, we pressured them a little bit. We were able to cause some turnovers with our diamond press, and we jumped into something a little bit different in the second half. We do practice charges. I mean, we get people that come in there and they slide over, and hey, play's over. If you get position, play's over. So I don't know what the heck's going on outside, but hey, we just have to be able to get stops. That's it. We have to be able to get stops and get in passing lanes, and we're still working it out, and we don't have bridge. We're still got some new players transitioning into this year, and Dominique Dixon, she's somebody that's new, and it's learning process.
Coach, can you talk about the effort? Your freshman today, especially Sine, I mean, she came off the bench. She had her first 2 shots, I believe, both 3-pointers, and finished up the game with 15 points. So talk about, I think everyone expects Yar and Jaleesa really to be steady and put up numbers, but talk about the effort that she gave today.
I love Sine. I'll tell everyone as loud as I can. I love Sine. She fights. She's a battler. She will get in there. She can shoot. She can penetrate. Sometimes she hasn't really adapted to the college game yet. Her passes, she'll wind up and she'll turn it over, but she sees it. She at least sees those type of plays. So I'm real excited about her defensive intensity and ball pressure. So I look for her to play a significant role for us.
And then talking about, once again on the defensive side of the ball, you jumped out to the huge lead. I mean, playing full court and turning the defense over. I mean, is that something really to expect from Detroit this year?
I really would like to. I would like to. If our numbers will allow that for us to be able to get up and if we can sustain that type of energy and pressure for 40 minutes, I would love to do that. I just don't know how. We may go in spurts with that, just depending on personnel, because certainly we don't want to give up any easy layups on the other end.
Can you just talk about using a 4-guard rotation? Seeing a lot of the time 4 guards were on the floor. You mentioned running, getting up and down the court earlier, and obviously that probably lend itself to that style of play.
Yeah, I mean we're trying to. We're not as deep in the post right now, so we definitely have more strength in our guard numbers. Charity starting the game, she's 6'1", forward type perimeter kid. That gives us some extra size, and she did get 6 rebounds, so that was great. But yeah, we're continuing with the same philosophy we did last year with basically 4 perimeters and 1 post, and we just need to be able to pick it up on the rebounding end.
Can you just talk about rotation, maybe where it stands right now? It seems a lot of people got playing time, a lot of people performed well, at least in terms of scoring. Could you just talk about how the challenge is to sort the rotation out at this point?
Yeah, I mean, I want to see how people played with the lights on. I really, it's hard to see in practice when we're going up against each other, and that's it. And you can see little things here and there, but once all of a sudden, boom, we're all in the same squad, and I just want to see how certain people reacted in certain scenarios, and some people reacted very well, and others didn't. So I'll go back and look at the tape and see who's ready, because obviously we have a huge game on Friday right here, and we need to be prepared.